Hey, what's up everybody? This is Flash 001 USA, and today is July 25th, the year 2017. It's around 6:30 p.m. here. Alright, this is going to be another garden update, and I'm going to give you a backed off shot of it so you can see just how much everything is filled in. So if you go back and look at the first video, you'll see that it's definitely not the same garden that you've seen in the first video. We didn't know what to expect as far as growing off of straw bales, but man, it did really good. These are the beans right here, and we've gotten a lot of beans off of it. Got a lot of cucumbers too. We got two different varieties up here, and it totally covered this trellis. So that did quite well. And next to this is okra. We've got quite a bit of okra off of it too, so this done quite well, considering, you know, we'd never grown anything on straw bales, so it was a learning experience starting off. And the tomatoes, good grief, I got to tell you what, man, these things, I mean, it just took off. And as many as we can pick, it seems like it puts out twice as much next time around. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see just how much we got. And we've been giving these things away to friends, and now the girlfriend has started canning these things. And if you can imagine it, we've eaten it with tomatoes, and she actually made up about, I think, 2 or 3 quarts of homemade salsa, and man, it was just good. That's the only way I can put it right there. But tomatoes really kicked. They really did quite well. And the corn, I have to come out here and check it every now and then to make sure there's no giant coming from the clouds down here. So I'll tell you what, these things got ferocious. We counted roughly 40 years of corn here. So this did really good. We've gotten quite a few different varieties of peppers out here. As a matter of fact, we got some need to be picked now. You can see that guy right there, and there's a bunch more over on these other ones over here. And we got more pepper plants over here. So we got a mixture of hot peppers, mild peppers, banana peppers, and peppers with a side order fries. The carrots doing real good. I'm going to zoom in here. You can see all that green. That's the carrots, and behind that are spring onions. So definitely getting some out of that part of it over here as far as carrots and onions. Got the spinach here. It didn't do so good, and I got a feeling it may be due to heat, but it's making a comeback here, so that's the main thing right there. Now remember how small these pieces of corn were for any of you that's seen these videos? In the last video that I did on this, yeah, this took off too. And definitely doing good with the squash. We got different varieties out here. I'm going to zoom in here. You can see this. It's all mixed in here, man. It's doing really good. So this stuff took off with a vengeance. It just took it a little bit to happen, but once it started happening, it just took right off. I'll zoom back in over here. Let me see one of these right here. There you go. What we got here is cantaloupe. It's slow, but it's definitely starting to take off, and we'll probably see something off of it before the end of the summer. This is sweet potatoes here. I'm not sure what we're going to see off this. It didn't do as good as I would have liked it to, but like I said, I'm not sure what happened here. It's growing, so there may be more there than meets the eye right there. So we'll know when this stuff goes to die out and it's time to dig it up. Yeah, there's a monster cucumber over there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. If I can find it in this viewfinder here. There it is. Yeah, buddies. This has done really good. Like I said, we didn't know what to expect off of growing off of straw bales, but for a first time around doing a garden like this, definitely impressed. Now what I plan on doing, or we plan on doing next spring, is doing a raised bed garden. So these straw bales here, we'll probably just grind them down, chop them up, and mix in some really good topsoil with them and build some boxes, and then these will become raised beds next year. That's what our plan is with that. I'm definitely going to do straw bales over here as far as the cucumbers and the cantaloupe goes. And we did it in mounds like you normally do traditionally. But I think with the heat and the dryness, no matter how much we got out here and watered it, for some reason, you know, it was just slow to start off. But it did take off. Well, anyhow, I just wanted to give you guys a little update here and let you see what was going on. So it definitely paid off, and I really didn't have much to do anyhow due to circumstances out of my control. So I couldn't get out here and dig, and I sure couldn't run a tiller, but I could very easily pick up a small straw bale and set it out here, which is what we did. But let me give you one more view of this. So I had told some people that I was going to give you an update on it, and there you go. So definitely pleased with it. Oh, here's an update for Bill. This wasn't corn. This was milo, or millet, or whatever it is. Basically, this came out of bird seed right here because we feed birds out here during the winter time. And so obviously some bird seed got out here and got started up. As a matter of fact, this actually bloomed out, and there's the actual seeds off of this. But by God, it looked like corn when it first started off. It really did. And I will zoom in on this. There you go. Man, I couldn't have told you the difference in this when it first came up. I'd have swore it was corn. But speaking of corn, here's your good one. I had some of the yard eroding away over here, so I had to get out here and fill it up with some soil. And I dumped some old garden garbage out here. And lo and behold, yep, now this is corn. We just let it grow out here, and who knows what it's going to do. But there it is. Now that is corn. So now we're going to go ahead and sign off, and hope you guys enjoy this warm weather. Flash 001 USA. Now we're signing off.